Now recording.
Welcome back to ChromeePodcast. We have a new member, Chris.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So,
Okay,
relationships. Am I right?
That was a whole. Okay, I'm not gonna question it.
You guys ever like relationships?
Sorry. I'm fine.
I don't exist.
Guys,
What?
Yes.
what do you guys think about your past relationships?
I hate my life.
Can we talk about Chris's? He's had like 6 girlfriends
Yeah,
that
yeah.
broke up in the span of a
be.
month.
No, it's more like
One
6.
less
but
than a
okay.
day.
No, it was like a school year.
Yeah, let's be more lenient about that.
No,
Come
it was
on.
not a school year. In the school year, I've had like 3 or like 2 or 3.
Chris just hates daily bitches.
Okay, Chris.
Oh.
Let's make a timeline real quick. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want a timeline? Okay.
Yeah, beginning of the year.
Starting-
Yeah,
beginning
the
of
first
year. Okay.
first one,
Okay.
first girl.
First one was some chick in my math class named Autumn Foster.
don't-
Wasn't
I don't know if
very.
we should be saying last names.
Dude,
Yeah.
just
I don't
like
think it
mute
matters.
it when he says it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name's Autumn. So wasn't like super attractive or anything, but she was a sophomore. Right? And I was
She
a
wasn't
freshman.
super attractive.
Well, she wasn't, So like, she was a sophomore, and I was a freshman, and I thought she was generally pretty cool. So and she asked me out, and I was like, okay. So, we went out
That's
for like
you?
2 days. Yeah, she asked me out in math class.
That's surprising.
Yeah. So then we went out, or we didn't even go out. We just talked for like on the phone for a little bit.
I'm sorry.
And I kept trying to like take her out to like, go somewhere to eat or like hang out, and she never wanted to. And I was like, okay. And then literally like 2 days later, she breaks up with me, and she's like, yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship. I was like, okay. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
bro.
not really early.
And I was like, and I figured, like, oh, it was probably a rebound. And I asked her later, and she's like, yeah, sorry. And I was like, that's a real good, that's really great to know. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't care. Then the next one was.
Wait. Okay, so like with that,
How long did
like
that last?
that probably lasted like 3 days, right?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I remember during the orienteering trip where we were on the bus.
Yeah, I was talking
Chris was
about
like, yeah, Chris was sitting next to me, and he pulls up his phone and is like, oh, this girl just broke up with me through text. I feel so bad.
Jesus
Seriously?
Christ, that's the
I was,
saddest
I was
thing ever.
mad, but I was only mad because it was so stupid. Because it lasted only 2 fucking days.
Two
Little
days.
did you know, Chris.
Oh
Okay,
my
wait.
God.
I don't
And
even
was
know
like,
the second.
"Alright, I'm not
I
gonna have a
completely forget the
girlfriend
second
for, like,
girl.
another year, and of course that didn't turn out like that. So then like a month later, I was just chilling in the art hallway at like lunch. I was just relaxing.
Yeah.
And I was walking to like leave, I think, and some girl stopped me in the hallway. Her name was Casey. And she was like, have I seen you before? And I was like, I don't know, you look kind of familiar. And she's like, I swear to God, I've seen you before. And I was like, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. So she's just like swearing to God that she's seen me somewhere. And I'm like, I mean, you look kind of familiar, but I don't know. I got her Instagram. And we started talking a little bit. And I was like, I feel like she's into me or something like that. Because I don't think anyone would do this if they weren't into me. Like, she was really trying to talk to me. And I was like, okay. So I asked her out, and she was like, oh, haha, I have a boyfriend. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, and, she ate it.
What?
Dude, you're kidding. She actually said that to you?
Wait, what did she say?
Get this.
Wait, what did she say?
She said she had a boyfriend, and I made a joke about it. I made a joke like, oh, haha, like, when that happens or something like that. I don't know what I said. And
Wasn't
then
it
she said-
crazy?
And then she said, like, when an attractive guy asks you out when you already have a boyfriend, haha. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, all right. So
Wait,
then-
did she actually have a boyfriend though?
Yeah, she did, but like, I don't. They never lasted long. So
Just like you and
Wait,
her.
Chris.
some guy who went to another school. So then she tells me the next day, like, yo, me and my boyfriend broke up. And I was like, yeah, next day. So she tells me the next day, yeah, me and my boyfriend broke up. And I was like, oh, okay. So, we just started talking a little bit. So it's like really close to Christmas break. So We're like
Yeah.
on Christmas break, talking, and we, obviously, like we asked, like I asked her, like, yo, you want to like date and shit, like you want to like be my girlfriend, and she was like, yeah, sure. So,
Dude, that's exactly how I imagined it too. It's like
So-
Chris is like, "Yo, what's up?" And the girl's like, "Yeah, okay, let's." Yeah, that's pretty much
that's the
Bruh.
just like
Um,
complete confusion, and that's pretty much how every.
Yeah, I think so. So then, but the thing is, immediately after I asked her to go out with me, she says, "I love you," and I was like, "Huh?"
Bro, what?
No. But I didn't, that was like my first time having like a girlfriend that ever.
Then she
actually said that
accuses
to
you
me,
of
so I
sexual
just kinda-
harassment.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. So I just like said it back, and I just kind of like we just
Christian
kind of
says,
rolled with
okay.
it. So I guess it was just, I guess she was just one of those people when it didn't mean anything. So then like we're just talking throughout like Christmas break and stuff, just like FaceTiming all the time. And we had like our first date after like a month of being official or whatever. And she had been like posting me all over her Instagram, It wasn't like it was a secret or something. So then we go see the new Jumanji. And,
Oh yeah, we saw you at the movie theater. I
Yeah, that's
remember.
right, because you guys were seeing Star
We
Wars.
yeah.
That night was pretty funny, honestly.
was
The
funny.
movie was so bad though.
We watched Star Wars, and
I
it
mean,
was like
Star
it was
Wars.
like
Star Wars is bad.
it
Bro,
was
that
like
was like-
it was like
Carl
6 or
embraced
7 of us. It was like 6 or 7 of us,
Yeah, I remember because I was there and I met you.
and
I
it was
met
pretty
you
much at the same around the same time. And we see
Yeah,
Chris
we saw each other in the lobby.
and I'm like, this isn't gonna last. I'm just
Yeah, I noticed that she was kind of awkward, but I was like, all right, I guess this is how she like does. So, yeah, that makes sense. So we go into the theater and I'm just chilling. And she's like weird, dude. She's like stiff, and she doesn't recline her chair. She won't eat her fucking. She won't. Yeah.
Bro, what the heck?
Yes, like that. Aiden. So she's just like sitting there. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You gonna like recline the chair, sit back, relax?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she acts like I'm being weird about it. I'm like, "I'm just making sure you're okay, bro." So
she just goes.
yeah, exactly. So of course I made the joke like like whenever Danny DeVito would come on the screen, I said, "Yo, I wish I was dating him instead, to be honest with you."
Bro. That's what she dumped you.
This girl probably doesn't understand your humor yet, and she's probably
Exactly.
dang.
Bro, we've been together a month. She should understand it by then. So, then I was just trying to be nice, and I think I gave her like a kiss on the cheek in the movie, but like that was it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
On the
No wonder
first
she
date?
accused you of sexual harassment.
Yeah, didn't you touch her thigh that day?
Bro, okay, it wasn't like that.
She was probably scared for her life. That
Dude, why did
entire
you kiss
movie.
her on
Bro,
the
it
cheek
wasn't
on
like
the
that.
first
It wasn't
date?
like that. It wasn't like I wasn't like grabbing her thigh, dog. So literally, what happened was that we were in Jumanji, and it was like I was trying to like I like we were holding hands, and then she like pulls her hand out to like this, because her hands got like sweaty, and like my hand goes on her thigh.
Bro.
That was all it was. It just went on her thigh. That was it.
Oh,
It didn't,
that
grab
happened to me, Chris. It happened to me once with Aiden. Wait, what?
Dang, she'll grab my nuts.
So,
That's a true story right there.
Jesus, chill. That laugh.
I'm laughing so hard. Oh my
Just finally
god.
accepting the
So
truth.
then, we walked out, and her dad like wasn't there yet, and my dad was there, and he was like, "Yo, do you want me to like, do you want to like wait in the car for her?" And I was like, "No." So I was like, I'll just walk with her to like TJ Maxx, and we can like walk around until her dad gets here. And I was like, okay. And we were just talking about stuff, and something weird she mentioned was that like she said her brother was like an actor, and she said like he was an extra in the new Halloween movie, and that it takes place in a hospital. And I didn't believe a word she said until it was revealed like just like a month ago that the new Halloween is apparently being filmed in a hospital. So I don't know, maybe that's true, but
But an extra, dude.
yeah, an extra. I'm gonna have to, like,
But it's
I'm
still
gonna
pretty
have to-
cool, I guess.
I'm gonna have to go up to the cinema box and tell them to pause it, hold a gun to their head, so I can find them on any bits of film. So,
Dude.
so
Dude, the breakup is the funniest thing I've heard.
Yeah,
This one's
it's so
fun.
it's so dumb.
This one's
so
funny,
dumb.
dude.
So, then I was like, okay, I thought it went pretty decently well. Like it was a little awkward, but it was fine. It was my first date, like ever. I had never had a first date before that. So
Wait, Chris, really? I thought.
yeah, I never
okay.
had a first date before that. So I went home. I was just chilling. And then we went back to school the next few days. I was basically just chilling with her. And then was that funny, Chill?
No, I just know it's coming up, but okay.
Oh. So then we had like this what was it? Assembly where they were talking about like honor roll and all that,
Boring.
And like I put my arm around her and that was about it. But apparently she got like super uncomfortable with that and she never said anything. She just sat there like
Why are you-
like nothing?
Chris,
Okay.
why do you like this? How long were you dating at this point?
Like a month, dude. We've been dating a month. That's not bad.
Okay.
Okay.
So literally, what is it? What is it?
Dude, it's just funny to me because, like, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't like.
It's not
She
my
wanted,
fault.
to go, she wanted to go slower, I don't know.
Bro, Katie was trying to come on to me more than that before we were dating. Like, what the hell?
Wait, what?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
I feel like
I'll
she
tell you
only
about that
dated you
later.
because
I'll
of
tell you
video.
about
Okay, well, just
I'll
keep
tell you about
moving
that.
on because the
So-
breakup's so.
So, then, after the assembly, it was like the day after. I met up where we usually go, and she wasn't there, and I was like, okay. So then I ate lunch alone, and then Damien Honda, walks up to me, and he's like, "Yo, buddy, it's breakup time," and I was like, "Why?" And I was
Dude,
like-
he
I was-
said that.
Yeah, he said that to me. And I'm like, why? And he's like, she just doesn't want to do it anymore. She doesn't like you. And I'm like, we were dating for a month. She was coming on to me. Are you serious? What do you mean she doesn't like me? This is retarded. So I'm just
Chris,
like,
you did not talk
okay.
about drill practice beforehand.
And I
Wow.
was like, oh yeah, I sometimes I'd like take her to drill practice just to like show what it was, what it was. It was kinda
No,
No
no,
wonder
I'm
she
not
broke
talking
up
about
with
that drill Oh my god, Chris, you're retarded.
weird. What are you talking about, Chill?
When you were sitting on the stairs and then you're like, yo, I think I want to kiss her today. Blah.
Oh,
That one got me. That was funny.
It was
dude.
2 weeks of dating and you
I
wanted
forgot
to
to, I
kiss
forgot
her.
to mention this part. So, I figured like a month in was a pretty decent time for a lot of girls. So I was like, I asked her as a boyfriend because I was friends with him. Aiden Jenkins. They dated for, like,
I hate other Aidens.
no, he's actually pretty cool.
Talking about Casey, you're correct.
I asked him, yo, dude, how long is it before Casey kissed you? And he was like 3 months, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's lame.
Impatient.
I'm impatient. And I don't do that. I'm not waiting 3 months. I feel like most girls don't do that. Most of them. So I was like, let's just see if I can like speed up the process. That was why I wanted to kiss her. So anyway,
Bro.
I was kind of sad
Going
for the day.
straight
'Cause
in.
I was like, oh wow, I just lost out on like kind of a big opportunity there. But the next day I was fine. I just thought it was dumb. And then like they told me that like she was planning on just like, like texting me it's over and then blocking me, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm blocking her. That's just some bullshit.
Bro,
right there.
Chris.
Hell no.
Bro, these breakups are sad.
I know. So then I was just like, bro, that's gay. I'm not doing that. So
It's just like not working out for you, Chris. Like
yeah,
this
it
is
never
when
works out, bro.
this is when it felt like a lot because it was like it was like one right after the other. So
Yeah,
it was,
it was
like,
so much
It was
right
like
after the other.
autumn, and then it was like
And after
Casey.
this, I was like, I felt like a little cocky bastard, and I was like, you know what, I can get girls, like
You sound
it's
like Carl,
easy.
man.
It's so easy. Yeah, so we're dating now. Like we hugged and like we're dating.
Carl.
So anyway, that was when I was trying to like ask out people more, and I asked out Katie, the first time, and it was like kind of a maybe, but like we had talked later that night, and I like I mentioned
Wait,
him,
wait. I have a question. When what do you remember? What like date around that? Like what time?
actually, yeah,
period?
it was like mid-February.
Oof.
So, well, first I asked out Katie, and it was kind of a maybe, and literally, we had like had this super serious talk that night, like about like things going wrong in her life and all that. And she was being super misleading. I thought she was like saying yes and like changing her mind, but that wasn't it at all. That wasn't it at all. I completely
Chris,
misinterpreted it.
stupid.
So I thought we were like dating, and I didn't say anything about it though, or at least I thought like we were like trying to like start.
Dude, now you definitely
you
sound like Carl.
Look, okay, I'm not proud of
Hi,
this.
You're
Carl.
kidding,
I'm
dude.
not
That's
proud
Hey,
of this
Carl.
segment.
Carl, when
This
did you come
segment
back
is
to the server?
This segment is the part that I'm very not proud of because it was so bad. I'm actually tempted not even to like.
this
not
whole
even mention
this
the part.
whole like timeline is sad, Chris.
Yeah,
It's all sad.
pretty much.
Please forgive me. I'm not like this.
Forgive me, Father, that I have seen.
Forgive me for being so emotionally stupid. So you'll see why. We had been talking a little bit, and I had been going to that Dungeons and Dragons club to see if I liked it.
Mhm.
I didn't. It was so bad. I didn't like. It was so bad.
You were simping. You joined
no,
that club just because she was in it.
That is
No,
so true.
no, I
That
actually-
is so true.
No, it's not, dude. I didn't know she was in that club.
You're
I
the
didn't
one
know-
who told me that you wanted to join because she was in it. and
No,
you
I said I wanted to
to
keep
date her.
going because she was in it. I said I
Uh-uh.
wanted to keep
No.
going.
Expose.
No, okay. So literally, no, I went into the club because I thought it sounded kind of fun, and I needed something to do after school for that day. Because I couldn't like really go home like that day. It was kind of like a complicated thing. So I decided to go there, and Katie already happened to be there, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I told you like I want to keep going like there because she's there and it's kind of fun. So and I
That's
want to like
funny.
join kind of, but it wasn't like really fun. It was just kind of easy to go to and like be stupid. Like literally, I made my name Captain Crunch. Like I don't know what else to say about it. So I went in there and oh my god, I'm actually tempted not to say this part because this part was so bad. I'm not kidding. I kind of don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm so not proud of this. Don't make fun of me. I went in there, and after completely misinterpreting everything that happened the previous night, I went in there
Oh
and
my
I like,
God.
gave her a kiss on the cheek, and I was
No,
like, "Oh, hi."
Chris, what is?
Chris,
I don't understand it,
no.
dude. Oh my god.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want
Chris,
to talk
why
about
do
it.
you do it so
I don't-
soon? I'm
If it
I
happened,
don't
if it
wanna
happened
talk about it.
before, if it happened before and it didn't go well, why would you do it again?
I don't want to talk about it,
Chris,
dude. I
you're an
really don't want to talk
idiot.
about it. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. I just assumed that like we were dating, and I was just like chilling with her, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Yo, so you like want to go anywhere soon?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah."
Wait. I heard about this. From
Yeah, you did.
Carl,
Yeah,
and it
you
was
love-
so funny to hear.
Oh wait, yeah, because
Okay?
yeah. 'Cause
Let me
the-
tell you
the-
what
the-
I heard, Chris.
No,
Let me tell you what I
no, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear what I want to hear what Aiden heard.
So I think I was on the bus and I was like, I said, Carl, Chris and Katie are dating, and he was like, "Are you sure?" She said they weren't dating. They were like, she said yesterday Chris kissed her on the cheek, and she just didn't want anything to do with him. And that's pretty much how it went.
Oh, that's bad.
Actually, she was in my science class, and I asked her about it because Carl told me, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be around him."
Damn, bro.
Chris,
that's fucking
look,
sad.
Chris, look. That
Considering
probably
how
went
that-
around, and that's
considering
probably
how that
why
all
you're
went, dude.
struggling right now.
Look, it got better. Okay, that was literally like my worst dating moment ever. That was so bad. I was so emotionally retarded. So, then like she tells me like we were FaceTiming and she tells me like yeah I don't want to date you, and I was like oh, and I was like I don't know why I was really sad that day. I don't know why.
Sounds like
I think I was just like on my man period or something. As I was like I almost broke down. I literally don't even know why. It was so stupid. And then Aiden Herky told me that day that he like was planning to ask her out, and I was like, oh no, because we're dating. Because I thought that's what I thought like we were dating and all that. So and I was like, all right, well I know someone you might like then. Because I figured like all right, well if I'm not gonna work with her, I might as well like this like let Aiden have a shot, right? So I was like, yo, you two swap numbers. So I gave her Aiden Herky's number, and then all that happened. I'm not gonna go into detail about anything that happened there. I'll just say that bad things happened. So
Whoa, what?
I think at least Janita knows what happened there. So
Do you want me to talk about it?
no, we probably shouldn't talk about it on a podcast.
Can you just send me like a bunch of emojis
No.
representing what happened?
Yeah, sure.
No. Actually, yeah. Janita, you can like tell Chill about it. I'm not gonna say it out loud though. So, basically,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So then I decided to ask out Maya Nerby. This wasn't like right afterwards. It was like a few weeks.
No.
Maybe like a month, but like
Hey,
it
Chris,
wasn't, like,
I have a
directly
question for you.
afterwards. Yeah.
Why'd you ask out Madison Jones to cadet ball?
Oh, I just wanted to go with someone. I didn't care. So, and then I asked out Maya Nerby like a few weeks later.
Wait. I just got back. Refresh me on like the last 3 minutes.
Basically, I just handed her off to Aiden Herky because she didn't want to date me. So,
wait, who?
Katie.
Oh.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about what actually happened there. So, Aiden, shut up. So then, we go to Maya Nerby a few weeks later, and I asked her out.
Wait.
Yes.
Was this around cadet ball?
It was getting close to that.
Because that, Chris, the weeks leading up to it were some of the funniest weeks ever.
Yeah, Hunter Klotz.
Hunter Klotz.
Oh my god.
Chill and Madison.
If you
Dude,
think
it was just.
If you think I'm
No,
emotional,
Aiden, I remember I
you're
was
the
just
Hunter
I was just depressed in freaking ELA, and then you guys are like talking.
Klotz. It was so funny. But anyway, so
Yeah.
I asked out Maya Nerby. She said yes, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like,
5 hours later.
Yeah, I told a few people that we were dating, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's really cool." And some people like found out in the school, but like that was it. And then she told me like the next day, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was too scared to say no, and now everyone's memeing that.
Dude.
Everyone's memed it.
That was one of the funnier moments. I think what also was funny because cadet ball.
I was so mad about it when you guys.
Hunter Klotz, dude, that was so funny.
Hey, Chris,
What's
wait, were you in that circle?
It's not okay. I'm gonna describe exactly what happened because I was there. But
Wait, not yet. No, let's finish up this whole segment and then we can get to that.
Yeah.
So, I was like, at that point, I had been through like so much of the, rejection shit that I was just got like really sad. I just decided to stop. And that was basically it for a long time. I thought about trying to get with girls, and I sometimes I think about it, but I didn't actually do it. And then I asked Madison to get that ball, but that wasn't a relationship plan on it to be. I just did it because, I wanted to go with somebody.
She didn't even go do anything with you.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I didn't
She just danced with Gabe. I was like, bro, what the
No, she didn't even dance. She sat at the table.
No,
Yeah,
later,
combing his
remember?
hair.
Okay.
Dance with him.
He
Like,
did.
literally
She
the
did.
week
I know,
before.
because I was
Chill.
depressed as frick.
Yeah,
I
Chill
had
was
to talk-
sitting
I had
next
to
to
talk
Chris.
Chill. I had to talk
and-
to Chill and comfort her by
I was so depressed, man. I was
Madison had her head on Gabe's shoulder while
yeah, exactly.
Chill
I
was
was
just sitting
bro,
there.
and I was
Yeah,
just
I
like
know.
depressed.
And
I was
I
like,
had to
bro.
talk to Chill and comfort him.
Can
and
I
say,
ex-
yo,
can I
don't worry,
explain?
bro. She's nothing, bro. You're everything, bro. She's nothing. And then,
Okay.
and then she got mad about that. I was like, bro, I'm trying to comfort my bro here. Like, chill.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, she got mad about
Cadet
that?
ball
Like,
was
yeah,
or-
hilarious, dude. Let me
Anyway.
explain the weeks coming up to that. So essentially, what happened was.
All right, yeah.
you want me to explain
like
my
the-
relationship?
No,
or
chill, shut up. We were
I'm gonna go
orienteering,
get a drink. but I'll
and
listen.
as a joke, I kind of started saying, Hunter.
yeah, I knew about that.
It's my
Yeah,
favorite
she
story
told
ever.
me. Dude, he took it seriously, and I felt
I
so
know.
bad. No.
I
But
know.
then,
Hunter
but
is
then,
so
but then,
gullible.
then, chill. Okay? It was even funnier. Because a week later, we're all at our lockers. Or like a few days later, we're all at our lockers.
Yeah, Aiden, I was there.
Yeah, okay, it's me, you. Edgar was passing by. Now, the reason the whole stuttering thing started was because Edgar said it. Okay, he didn't actually stutter, okay?
He didn't actually stutter? I swear
no,
to
no.
God he stuttered.
But I think it just added to the comedic effect of it. Because it was happening, and Hunter goes, Madison, will you go to cadet ball with me? And as a joke, later that day, no, Edgar came up to me and he was like, "Yo, that was like the cringiest and funniest thing ever." He goes,
No, Aiden, I remember.
he goes, Hunter went, Madison, will you go to that ball with me? And like
Didn't she-
stuttering like that.
Didn't she
I was
decline
being
and say
Aiden.
that
No,
she was
said
going
that she
with
was going
Aiden
with
Knight?
Yeah, with
Knight,
Aiden Knight, and Hunter later found out like the day before cadet ball that they weren't actually going together. She made it.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yo, Hunter, I asked Hunter
But
on the
Hunter had
bus
a
how he felt
great
about
night
today,
on
and he
that
said it
ball.
went pretty well, I guess. I don't know.
Dude,
He has some dance moves though.
I just don't
No,
understand.
no, don't bring that up.
No, they were amazing, Chris. Shut up.
Yeah, Chris,
If it
shut
wasn't
up.
for me, Hunter would not be on that
me
dance
and
floor.
Aiden, me and you kept having to walk away so we wouldn't bust out laughing in front of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't care. I was literally laughing in front of him. I was dancing with him. It was so fun.
I mean, I was laughing, but like, dude, I would have started wheezing in front of him, and that would have gone bad.
Dude, I'm so happy I said something. I said, Hunter, come on out. You gotta come. I was like,
Yeah,
hyping
otherwise
him
he'll
up. I
probably
was
mope
hyping him up.
around on it.
He
I
was
remember he
literally
started
upset
dancing in the middle of that big circle, and Kelly Colby just said, "Yeah, Quads, get it."
Dude, he was literally sitting at the table, and he was like, he was just kind of sitting there alone. And I was like, I'm not gonna let Hunter not have a good night. So I was like, Hunter, you gotta come out here. What are you doing? Okay, and he was like, nah, it's not fun. And we all started convincing him. We were like, Hunter, come on, and he was like, yeah, I'm going out. So
He just started
got on the
busting
dance
out
floor.
the moves.
Dead serious. He just started popping off. It was like the inner Just Dance 2011 came out, and he just started.
He
like
did the Russian
popping off.
kicks, man. He did the Russian.
He
kicks.
did the Russian kicks. He did everything. He literally got all like 3 stars. He was on point. Okay,
Exactly.
dude, that night was just.
For
Dang.
real though, it was so cringy.
Bro, remember when Madison had to dance with David Gray?
Uh-huh. I remember seeing Faith over at the other table, just like kind of pissed off. Oh
Bro.
my god. Anyway, so oh my god. And remember when remember when Hunter tried to sit next to Madison, but I was technically her date, and we were like, Hunter, come
Yeah.
on, we all
I
gotta sit
wasn't
next to
there.
our dates.
Bruh. I'm so mad that he stole my seat, though. I had to sit next to Matthew Jang.
Bro, dude, I would pay to sit next to Matthew. I should have given him a seat.
Yeah, but I don't want to sit next to Madison Jones. Come on.
Matthew, I love you. So sorry, I was drinking. So after cadet ball, not
Mhm.
much really happened for a long time. But
What do you
right
mean?
around the time that it was a little bit before. Oh, I forgot about this. It was a little bit before quarantine. Say it's like a month. No, not a month.
No, because it was in March. March 13th was when.
Yeah. So it was
We
like
were out.
maybe like 2 weeks before quarantine, really. And me and this girl named Anna Marie Embry started talking. And oh my
Oh
god.
my
Oh,
god.
is that Embry from
Guys,
RTC?
Full
I have
names.
new- dude,
Everyone be
I have
quiet
new
for the
info.
story.
I have new info about that too. I gotta tell you all about that. But
I didn't even know what happened in the first place.
This is,
Start
dude, I'm not kidding. The
start
new
off
thing
from the
is
very
crazy.
beginning because I don't even know who.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah,
Okay, so
Chris.
basically
I
she's
never
just
told us
like,
about this.
the point is I thought she was hot, or at least like I thought her body was like rocking.
Bro,
Yikes.
Chris, please don't.
Bro,
Dude,
she's a
Chris,
lesbian
this isn't
now.
gonna work out for you.
Yeah, I know, she's
I'm
a
just
lesbian
saying it now.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll tell you how it ends. She's a lesbian. Now, or at least now she is.
Yeah, but go on.
And she was dating Aiden Jenkins, just like Casey was, and I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
And I was like- I
you
was
keep
just kinda
stealing his
hanging
man.
around her. Because I thought she was cool, and and she liked Marvel movies. She was pretty easy to talk to. So I kind of hung around her, and eventually her and Aiden broke up. And I was like, oh shit, that fucking sucks. And that was right around when quarantine hit. So literally right when quarantine hit. So we all went home, and we just started like talking and snapping a lot. And I asked her to go out with me, and she was like, maybe. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then we got on like this big subject about like whether love is real or some shit like that.
Right.
It was a weird conversation, and she
Why?
started getting
Wait,
really
wait, wait,
heated.
Chris.
She started getting really heated and saying,
Wait.
"It
Can you
doesn't
stop?
exist."
Okay.
What was that?
I was just gonna say, it seems like every girl has been hesitant to say yes so far.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
not?
Yeah,
Did that,
it kind of is like that.
was
but-
that not? Did you not like understand that at the time, or like?
Well, no, dude, I didn't get into this conversation. She did. So we started talking about it, and she was getting really defensive, and she was all like, no, love isn't real. I'll never only love, blah 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 blah. She was like ragging on me, and I was telling her like, I mean, yeah, it is. Like, it's a chemical in your brain. It exists. And so, sorry, I'm drinking Gatorade.
Oh, okay.
So then we just started talking. It probably would have been a yes otherwise, but the main reason I talked to her was because she wasn't a virgin. And big time. Like she wasn't a hoe.
Wait.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
she wasn't,
what?
What?
She wasn't a
Wait,
hoe.
Chris, that's
Like,
a reason
Oh
why
my
you would
God,
date someone?
Chris?
Chris,
Chris.
you're so dumb, dude.
Chris,
What?
you're retarded.
Isn't it crazy
What?
that both Madison and her were affiliated with you, and now they're lesbian?
Hey,
Yo,
they were both
wait.
affiliated with Aiden Knight too. Shut up.
And
They were
Jaden.
actually both friends with Aiden Knight, so.
Actually, they were both dating Aiden Knight, so thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Also
I mean, I
concludes
was
Aiden's.
kind of the direct cause. No, it wasn't really my fault.
If your name's Aiden, you suck, PP.
Yeah, if your
Wait,
name's
wait,
Aiden-
wait. So, Chris, she wasn't a virgin?
Oh no.
Wait,
Apparently
Chris,
her and
so that was...
Holy shit.
apparently her and that Aiden, not Knight, the other one that she was dating, did it. So
Dude, what was that noise? You went,
That's really
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah,
dude, she showed me pictures of the hickeys she gave him. It was
What?
all on his back. It was
Why would she
insane.
show you pictures?
Why would she show
I
you?
don't know.
No, I want to throw up
It,
now.
it got on the topic.
Dang, you
and she
guys
just
were
decided
really
to
good
send it
friends.
to me, and I was like, oh, okay. She was like a super sexual person, but I was like, okay, fine. I didn't really care, you know. That wasn't like the actual main reason why, but it was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's good. So,
Good for you, I guess.
yeah, it was good for me. But stop putting Chris Rapist Madison in the chat. So
No, that's
He-
the
Wait,
better
what?
nickname for
this
you.
is gonna
Dude,
be used in
this whole
court.
thing just literally, it sounds like it could be used in court. Okay? It probably will, honestly. You should watch your back.
everything you say
Janita.
can be used against you. So so we got into this big argument about how like she doesn't need friends. She's being like super edgy and bitchy, and she's like, yeah, I don't need friends. Friends are nothing. I can do it all by myself. And I'm like, bro, are you really being like this right now? And I was just like, all right, yeah, I already don't want to date you. Like, that's off the table. Like, I'm not dating you. So then she's just going off, and she's like, I'm blocking you. You're a sexist, homophobic bitch. You know, whatever. How does it always end like this?
That sounds a lot like Madison too.
Dude. Dude.
They'd be best friends, let me tell you. So
They probably are.
you know, maybe they are. So then we blocked each other, and I was about at the end of it, and I was like, all right, well, that was retarded.
That's what I would say too.
I was like, okay.
Word.
And this was around the time that Aiden told me that Katie had blocked her and broken up with her, and that's when he did something, you know, like I think y'all know that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Janita explained it to me with emojis. Now I want to die.
Yeah. Well, he tried to kill.
I
Shut
thought
up.
you weren't gonna
Yeah.
say it, retard.
Yeah,
no,
you
that's not
retarded.
the thing.
Oh.
That's not the thing. Him trying to commit, you know, all that. But that's
Yeah.
not what I was talking about. But he did, because she broke up with him. So I talked to her, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why are you doing this to Aiden? He literally, you could have just broken up with him and like been there for him when you knew like he was mentally unstable. And then she was like, it's not like that. And I lectured her for a really long time, and like basically we were like really mad at each other. And she's like, but you haven't even listened to my side of the story. And I was like, I'm too mad to listen to your side of the story right now. Like, I honestly don't care. So
Oops.
Then like a few days later, I was like, all right, I'll listen to your side of the story. What is it? So she told me what happened, and I was like, oh, okay. And the thing was, she was absolutely right, because he told me what was happening, and it perfectly lined up with what he was saying. He was just too stupid to realize what was actually happening. So, let's just say he did a bad thing. So
You did a bad thing.
basically they do not associate with each other at all. And I kind of like wanted to not talk to Aiden after that anymore. Like I was like, oh, I kind of like really don't want to talk to him anymore after that.
Wait, which
Why?
Aiden
Why
was
would
it?
you want to not talk to him after that?
It was. I'll just say what he did was like pretty fucked up. But
I know what he
just rather
did, but why
not.
wouldn't you want to talk to him?
I don't know.
Right.
I just kind of like tended not to talk to him after that. But I had, like,
Wait, but
nucleus
this,
swab.
like right before this, Carl, Katie McGuire had just kind of just like messed up her whole like band friend group, her band marching band friend group, and Carl was like super against her. Carl did not want anything.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
It was
Separated
around-
them.
Katie McGuire would ruin my perception of women. Dude, she did.
No, I'm just whatever.
She kind of did for a little bit.
How did
But,
she separate them? And the
do you mean?
band people.
Look, so anyway.
Oh, that I don't. That's something for Carl. I don't know exactly what she did, but it must have been something bad because it's her and Grace split up her friend group, like Grace Parrott. Split up
Yeah. I think I know
around
what
the same
happened there.
time. It was
There was this big thing between Grace's friend group and Rachel Bird's friend group, and they like had this big fight. And I think that that Katie took like Mia and Rachel's side, and that kind of like probably helped.
that was the first one. But then
yeah,
the
because
marching
Rachel
band,
was telling me about that.
yeah,
But
and and then the marching band thing. I don't know what she. Apparently, she screwed over a bunch of people or something.
probably. So anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, shoot. So where was I? Oh, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm really sorry that happened. I'm sorry, I was an asshole. So then we started talking a little bit, and she asked me if I wanted to like FaceTime, and I was like, oh, okay. So after that, we FaceTimed every night for like 8 months. Like it was a long time. Not
8
8
months.
Yeah, it was more like 6 or 7 months.
What?
Well, this was like over the course.
Wait,
of,
hold on,
like,
hold on.
everything.
What?
This was like
Okay.
over the course of like everything. I'm not talking about like from a certain instance.
Oh,
to
like
the certain
from
instance.
from
I'm talking
school
about
and
this
stuff,
whole
like
thing.
through. Okay, yeah.
If you want to talk about when I started like developing feelings for her, after FaceTiming, that was maybe like a month. So we've been talking for like a month. I started like to like her again. And I was wondering if I should ask her out again. And I was thinking like, no, it didn't work the first time. I was being really stupid before. I probably shouldn't do it now. And I'd already like apologized a lot for that. I was like, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm really stupid. And she's like, yeah, I know you are, but it's fine. So, FaceTimed a lot. We were talking about like how we should play Minecraft together or something like that. We eventually did. Very late.
Dude, you sound like Ian.
Ian.
What is that?
He made a server with his crush.
He found this girl.
Yeah, I did
his
too.
girl
I
from
actually
from
just
Ireland.
explored it in VR.
Girl
It
from
was so
Ireland
sad.
who he used to know. He made a Minecraft server so he can play with her.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, they
Dude, I
built
did-
a
I
really
did the same
cool
thing.
house too.
Dude, Katie actually is really good at building. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so we had both started to like each other a little bit, but we never like really asked each other out. And eventually, I did. I did ask her out eventually. And she said, I think it was across the lines of maybe or no. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But we kept FaceTiming, just talking about really anything. Like at this point, like the stuff we were talking about and like just like how close we were practically already dating anyway, just without like the actual dating stuff. Like we were already that close, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, Gina, you're definitely right. Rational Chris is better.
His
so-
cock seems to be in control.
Bruh.
So anyway, well, she was really good. She seemed really nice. But eventually we just kept being friends. And we were like best friends. Like she was my absolute best friend at that point. Like there was like she knew me
I'm
better than
not your
anyone.
friend, Chris. I'm kidding.
Screw you, chill. So we just talked all the time, and eventually I asked her, like, look, I it's kind of hard to be your friend and like you this much at the same time, and I want to know, like, I want to have like a good answer, like, do you want to go out sometime? And she said, well, let me think about it. So this was right around my birthday.
Another hesitation.
Yeah, it was. So it was right around my birthday, and she came over. She had already come over a few times to my house, and we just like played The Last of Us and like chilled and watched TV. Like, well, it wasn't much. And like we were just like cuddle up in the couch and like playing The Last of Us. And
Please tell me you didn't.
we went down the basement, and it had been like a week after she said that, and I was like, yo, do you have like an answer for me now? I just I want to know. And she was like, I'm not really sure at the moment. And I was like, okay, it's fine. So I laid off, and then later that night, when we were FaceTiming, I asked her, like, look, I'm so tired of this. I just need a definite answer. Like, I don't care if it's a no or a yes by this point. I just want to know. And she said, all right, no. I'm not ready for like commitment.
No.
And I was like, okay. And I was pretty visibly sad. I was like, okay. But I would have gotten over it. It was fine. And then she texts me this big, long text. And she's like, look, I'm sorry, and basically it amounted to like her saying like, I don't know if I'm like ready for commitment and all that stuff. But if you're ready, then I guess I am too. And she basically said like, do you want to date? And I said, okay. So we dated for like a week, and then
Dude, okay, Chris.
well, no. Okay, I kind of instigated the breakup, but it was
No. I understand, but I want to chime in here quick. Okay, when you first told me about this, it was like what happened was I heard about this, and someone told me you and Katie were dating, and I was like, again, and
yeah.
and then I go. But then I go,
I'm not looking at you, so I don't know what you're talking.
I'm not. Oh my god, dude. Do I actually have poopy mic?
No, I said I what?
No,
Dude,
no, your mic is
Nita
fine.
said poopy. Okay, right. But yeah, that's what I heard. And then after you broke up, I was like, no. After you broke up and got back together, that's when I thought it was like the first time I was out of pity. Because that's what it sounded like when you told me about it. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I know. I think I was talking to you about it, and I think I said something like, yeah, I think she did it out of pity. It was like 2 days later, and I figured like, I think she might have done it out of pity, and that kind of like pissed me
Dude,
off.
how do you change your mind that fast? You literally go from a no and then a long paragraph yes.
Yeah,
then,
and literally in the paragraph,
what
it
the
started
hell?
off with her saying sorry for saying no and like explaining why she said no. But then she did a complete 180 at the end, even though
In
the
2
entire
days,
paragraph was
dude.
about her saying like, I'm not ready for a relationship. But then the ends like 2 sentences were like, but I don't care. Let's date. And I was like, and in the moment that was like, oh, okay, maybe she's just like really
Dude,
fucking
you should
bad
have
at,
said
like,
8-ball. You should have said 8-ball right after she said that.
8-ball. No, so I read over the text a few times. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right at all. So I text her and I was like, hey, I have a question. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, did you say yes to me out of pity? And she was like, do you really want to know the answer? And I'm like, I already know the answer now, but yeah, sure. And she's like, yes. And I was like, fuck, dude. All right. So I'm gonna have to like take some time.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, it
Feels
was a feels bad moment. I
Dude,
was like,
right after that, when you were texting me, it was like that seemed like the lowest point. Honestly, that was
Bro,
rough.
it gets worse. So
It gets worse.
it's been a downward spiral. So then, I was like, all right, I'm gonna need some time to get over it. But yeah, that's fine. I understand. So, I kind of just took a break, I guess.
Honestly, Chris, that's what you need.
But I still, yeah, I know, but it's hard to do that. So
Horny ass.
so I just got sad because I kind of missed talking to Katie all the time. I still do actually. I kind of missed talking
Same.
to Katie because it was just fun.
Chris, stop! If you said you kind of do, you're dumb, dude. You literally went on a rant for an hour and a half, like 3-4 weeks, like a month or so ago, dude. If you're still thinking that, you're dumb, dude.
No. I mean, like, I miss being on FaceTime with someone. I don't mean Katie specifically. So,
Oh, I feel that.
yeah. So, I eventually hit her up and I said, look, I think I'm over it. You know, I just kind of want to be like friends again. And she's like, yeah, okay, that's fine. So, obviously, you know, as well, I wasn't totally over it. I still wanted to date her. So I was like, all right, I'll just wait a little bit. You know, let's just see if like she changes her mind. I'm not gonna ask about it. And of course, the dumbass I am, I did ask about it. And but it was like months later. It was like a lot of time later. We already been over to each other's houses quite a few times.
Yo, what's the date at this point?
It's like midsummer.
Midsummer.
So I had asked her again, you know, like, hey, have you ever thought about like maybe, you know, trying to like, I don't know how I phrased it, but it made sense. It wasn't one of those things where I was just being like repetitive and going like, oh, I know your answer's still no. Like, you want to go out with me and like have some popcorn and cheesies? It wasn't like that. It actually was like something that made sense. It just sounds bad when I'm talking about it. It was fine, but she kind of changed her answer. She said, you know, I'm not really like, I kind of like this being single. It's not like that you're like bad or anything. I just don't really like dating people, you know? And I was like, maybe like in a few years, like things change, you know? And like we never know like where we'll be in the next few years, you know? And I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. But I was pretty sad though. You know, still I was like, oh yeah. So I guess it's like really a no. Like if she's saying like years, it's straight up a no. There's just no doubt about it. So I was a little like upset, but I was like, all right, yeah, I gotta move on. So next few nights, Taylor Neal posted a picture of her and her like half sister, I think, on a trip to Ocean City, and her name was Kenzie. And I was like, oh, she's kind of cute. And let me just say, the photo was a fucking catfish, dude. She did not look like that. The filter did way too much for her. Because, like, it got rid of all of her freckles, all of her acne. It made her look way skinnier. It was ridiculous. So, I was like, yo, is your sister single? And she's like, yeah. So, I was like, all right. Because I figured I could use, like, a distraction or something. So, I decided, like, all right, I'll just hit her up and see what she's like. I hit her up. And she's really nice. And we just basically started talking a lot. And it turns out she actually had dated what's his name? I have the yearbook right here. Hold up. I swear to God.
Please don't say last names, man. Refrain from last names.
It was one of the black kids. I don't remember his name though.
It's one of
Yo, Chris. Okay.
Chris.
You're talking about Taylor's
Braggins.
sister.
No, it's not. Shut up. No, it's not Spraggins. It's
It's the one that
Taylor,
beat
my
you up.
science
The one that
club.
beat you up.
Dude. No, you never beat me up. We were
He
Big
beat
lip
you up.
Chauncey.
no.
Who beat you up?
She dated.
Chris, who beat you up?
No one beat me up.
And who was
Someone
it?
did beat you up.
Who started
they-
fighting you in RTC?
No. Yeah, me and Spraggins were play fighting. That was.
Yeah,
we
okay.
joked like we beat me up.
Uh-huh.
That's not what everyone else
Shut up.
knows.
It wasn't
I
me.
was told you got beat up.
Bruh, no.
I was told you got beat up by a bunch of people.
No, bro.
Class,
It was
so-
stupid. We were all just messing around.
Yeah, that's what. Dang.
That's what you want us to think.
C8 Brian 1, if you know what I mean.
I remember that, bro.
Shut up.
That was so
Dude,
I swear to God, I'm gonna get out of this podcast, dude. This is like the thing where he's like,
Dude, I can
I was
carry it on. I can
molested
keep
every
saying
day.
stuff, and I'll carry it on for you because I know
Dude,
exactly what.
I feel like the guy who was on that.
Can you shut up and
podcast,
get
he
back
was
to the
like,
story?
I was molested by a man with Down syndrome, and they all kept laughing at him, and he was trying to tell his story. I feel like that guy right now. Oh my God, what was his name, man?
Just
y'all
call him
know.
like
up a
Dominic or
name.
whatever. Who cares?
Dude, y'all know him. I'm serious.
Name him Requise.
Who are
Yeah,
we
well,
talking
we-
about right now? Who are we even talking about?
He can't remember the name, so
It
we're
was
just giving
some-
him
Name
a
of
name.
who?
Look, the point is she dated someone.
Aiden, how can we name someone if we don't know their name?
No, but what's their
Wait,
relation to someone?
Aiden. He's the black kid who would always like start like roasting people in like middle school for no reason. Remember?
Oh, is that Jaden Andre?
No.
Is that who you're
It's
talking
not
about?
Jaden Andre.
Jamie Bryant?
No, not Jamie Bryant.
Fishhead?
No.
I hate Jamie Bryant. Whatever.
He's so stupid.
I hate freaking Jaden Andre, man.
Yeah, I hate both of them. They're both stupid. Bro,
What
I
if they're
remember
watching this?
What's their relation to someone? What's their relation to someone? Because where did this person come up? Because I wasn't here.
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm just gonna name him like Jaden. I'm just gonna call him Jaden because I don't remember his name. So, I found him. It's Jordan Barnes. It was Jordan Barnes. That was
Jordan Bart, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
he
it with
dated
the
Jordan
last
Barnes.
names.
Oh, Janita, you can. Isn't
You think I want to edit this entire podcast?
Yeah, okay, you're right.
that's why
Bro,
you gotta
just
write
make
down
it
the
a bleep.
time.
It was
I don't know.
that person. I had to let them know who it was. So yeah, she actually dated him, but she lives.
Who dated who? I literally wasn't here
Kenzie
for like.
dated Jordan. Jesus.
Who is Kenzie?
Taylor Neal's sister person.
Yeah, I was looking into her because I thought she was cute.
Oh my god, dude! I'm not even.
Chris One Bonor.
So anyway, yeah, they had actually dated, and I didn't know that. But she lives up in like around the Annapolis area. She lives like an hour away, so already that was kind of a red flag. But she seemed really into me, and I mean like really into me. Like it was actually weird because no one had ever liked me that much before. So she was being like kind of flirty, and I was like, okay. So I kind of like returned fire, and so like we were talking for like the rest of the night, and we seemed really compatible. And I was like, "You want to like go out sometime?" And she's like, "Yeah, oh yeah, definitely." And I was like, "Okay." So like she was like, "Do you want to like be official?" And I was like, "Okay then." So I guess like at that point we were dating, but it was only for a few days, as I decided to break it off later. So we rushed into that super fast. We both did. So,
Wait, I'm sorry. I might just have to go. Logan Paul is doing a Pokemon card unboxing.
Oh my god.
No. It's the first edition booster box. This thing's worth $100,000. This is
you
pretty
want to
big
watch someone open $100,000?
Do you want to watch
Yes.
Logan Paul instead of being a podcast? What is
no. I'm
wrong with
watching
you?
someone watch Logan Paul. Get it right. Reed.
So anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. This was fun. See you guys.
See you later.
I'm being
Dang,
dead
bro,
serious
we
about
lost our
this.
I can't
primary
believe
source
you
of
left just to
entertainment.
watch somebody watch Logan Paul.
So anyway, but the thing is though, low key, she was like not attractive, like really not attractive. But I didn't say anything about it. I decided like, you know what, I'll ignore it. She seems really nice. I'll just let it go. So
Famous last words.
Janita, stop saying I was molesting children. I was not. So So
Bro, I can't wait to take Chris to court after this.
so but like she was really like low-key not attractive. Like she
Dang,
was
why
she
do
was
you
like
keep on reiterating on
she
it?
was kind of fat. Like kind of
Oh
really
my
fat.
god.
But I was like she wasn't like
Wait, maybe
Alyssa.
Madison is
She
right.
wasn't like
I'm
Alyssa
kidding.
big.
Don't-
She was more like wide, like you were talking about the other
Man.
day. It was kind of like that. But I was like, you know what? I'll just look past it. She seems really nice. And this could turn out to be really nice. And it actually was. We were really compatible, and it actually turned out
he
pretty
just
great.
unboxed a Chansey.
What?
No, okay, he just unboxed a Chansey, dude. This card's worth like $15,000.
Aiden, you
God,
missed.
Leave.
What is chance?
Bro, oh my
left,
god,
he
it's
left, he left.
fancy.
So
Bro, don't curse.
But it's a freaking Chansey, bro.
I don't even know what a Chansey is.
It's a
Look,
chant.
I don't-
It's like chant
I
or
don't care about your pokey sticks, all right? So
Chris is fat phobic. I'm calling it.
Yeah, we need to start calling you Chris Cosby.
so anyway,
Okay,
Chris
we low key got scammed on the Chansey. It's the centering's bad. It's probably a 9.
Shut
It's,
up.
okay, I'm
Stop.
sorry.
We're not even talking about that right now.
So anyway, I was like, okay, this is actually turning out pretty well. The thing was though, I was not really confident because I didn't feel attracted to her, and I feel like that could get in the way in the relationship later. So
Chris,
I
that's
was
your-
wondering if I was kind of wondering like maybe I should break this off. But I figured like no. But then I was talking to Katie like over text. I was just like making sure she was still okay. I was like, "How you been doing?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." She did not seem like okay, and I was like, "Are you good? Like, you okay, bro?" And she's like, don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Yeah, that means you're not fine." So we FaceTimed that night, and I was trying to like get what was wrong out of her, and we were talking, and I kind of remembered how much I disliked talking to her.
Like talking to her?
Yeah, I just like talking to Katie. I liked it. This is
Bro, Chris
talking to her.
is a yikes.
So
I
then
wouldn't.
we've been talking, and later that night she tells me, "Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I've realized I really hate being single. Like this whole thing's kind of made me realize I really hate being single." And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? Now is the time you do this? Like,
Bruh.
bro, come on."
I think, Chris, you're just having a different perception because at the time you were happy about it. And right now you're just reflecting as if past you didn't like that she said that.
No, I was mad at her at first. I was making fun of her the whole call. I was like, bro, stupid, don't know what you want, stupid. But I was like, in the end of the call, I was happy. But in the beginning, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Really? This is what you're doing now? So, that kind of left me with a choice to make because I realized I don't like Kenzie as much as Katie. That's just inevitable. I don't. I felt like Katie was just better for me. So I decided there's one person that's really nice, not attractive, and there's one person that personally I like more, but probably, like the relationship is a little more risky. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna go with Katie. So I decided to tell Kenzie, like, Kenzie, I don't know if I really want to do this. To be honest, I still have feelings for Katie, and if I dated you, that would be
Bro,
unfair.
you actually said that to her?
Yeah, I said I still have feelings for Katie. If I dated you, it would just be unfair to you. It's not fair. I should just
Bro, that probably
I
hurts.
should just
but
pursue
okay.
her. And
Oh
Katie
my
told me,
gosh.
and Katie told me that night that if I break up with Kenzie, she will date me. And I said, okay. It was like an ultimatum sort of thing. Like, all right, you know what? This is gonna happen. And she seemed super into it, and I was like, okay. So, we basically started dating there. I want to say it was. I might have gotten the dates mixed up because I think this was actually around my birthday, and the time before was not. So, I want to say this was a few days. I think this is like a week after my birthday. Yeah, that's right. The time before was not around my birthday. So, we started dating. Let's say around, for easy sake, I'd say August 12th. I'd say this. I guess like for lack of a, I'd just say like an easy date. It's not anything exact. It's not even a week like exactly, or maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not counting. It was just an easy way to say it. So we dated for a little while. And that was honestly the happiest I've ever been. I'm not kidding. Like that is literally like my happiest when we were dating because I knew like I've done it, I've got it, it's finally secured. I'm so happy. I figured like we would last at least a good few months. So then,
How long did it
we were
last?
hanging out. We FaceTimed all the time, and she seemed really into it. She seemed like she was just really happy with it. So then, she came over to my house. I want to say like right at the end of August, or either that or like September 1st, one of those two. I think it was September 1st, and we hung out, played a little bit of The Last of Us up in my room. We were just in my bed, and then we watched Star Wars. I think it was like A New Hope. We just wanted to watch a movie, and we just picked A New Hope because it was easy. We just laid there. We kind of like cuddled in bed, and she's like always been kind of weird about that. Like she never like always really wanted to cuddle. Like she was always like a little reclusive about it, but she was fine with it. So we just kind of hung out. We just relaxed. And but she seemed a little weirder than normal. So she went home, and I was like, all right, just FaceTime me when you get home and all that. And she was like, yeah, sure. And she never did. I was like, okay, fine. Maybe she was just busy. So I FaceTimed the next day. She didn't pick up, and I was like, all right, no, fine. She's just busy. The next day, left me like a text message, like, oh, I'm busy, and I was like, okay, fine. And this was right. I think this was like the second day of school, or like the second week of. No, yeah, it was like the second day of school, because this was September 4th. This was the day that it happened, and it's like a month ago now, or a little more than a month ago. But so it's like lunchtime, and we have English together, and I was asking if she wanted like FaceTime during English, and we were in lunch, and we were just FaceTiming. She seemed really disinterested. I thought that was a little weird, but Katie's always like kind of weird sometimes. I figured maybe it was just like just her depression meds, and maybe it's nothing. So then she says, oh, someone's calling me, and I said, oh, who? And she says, Aiden Knight, and I'm like,
Oh no.
Really?
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
yeah. So people who don't know, Aiden Knight is like the man-ho of
Chris,
the
I'm
school.
pretty sure everybody knows who Aiden
Yeah,
is.
I know, but
Yeah,
Maybe not say last name.
Yeah, and also you're not supposed to say last names, you dumbass.
Self-civ or sex offender. Thank you. So yeah, I was a little concerned, and due to her being disinterested for so long, and her always being on some other call or something like that, I figured this is really weird. And I knew that Aiden Knight has, a reputation for dating a whole lot of people, considering before that he dated 5 girls, just that year. So I was concerned.
yeah. I
Can
think
you-
he's the most touched guy in Southern, or
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
went to Southern.
Can you
I
make
swear
sure
to
to
God, it's not even like anything negative towards him. He just
Call
gets
him-
a bunch.
call him AK for now, please?
I'll call him AK.
47.
AK-47. Yeah.
I'll say the same thing.
So, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to the orthodontist today, and when I get home, I'm gonna call you. And she said, okay, I'll pick up. So, I went to the orthodontist. I called a few times, and she never picked up. And I thought, what if she's on the phone with Aiden Knight? So, I text him on Snap. And I'm like, hey, Aiden, have you been talking to...
Charizard!
Aiden, no one freaking
Aiden,
cares.
you
That's why I hate
put in
Aiden.
absolute work
This is
time.
This is a
Shut up.
$200,000 card.
Aiden, we're
Bro,
talking
my
about
ears
Aiden
just
Knight.
got
Get out of
Aiden,
here.
shut
like
up.
Charizard.
Aiden's so cringy right now.
You're
I swear
so
to God.
So stupid. So if Chill's calling him cringy, just know him.
AK, remember?
I'm
That
talking.
darn
I said Aiden is in like the other. It's in Aiden.
As in Lundberg.
No, you
Yeah.
said his last name 30 seconds after you said you wouldn't.
When?
Shut
When did I
up,
say-
okay? No
Oh,
one
that
cares.
was Chill. That was Chill. That wasn't me.
No, that
Yeah.
was you.
Yeah, I said it. Okay, I apologize.
Anyway, so I texted him, and I was like, hey, have you been talking to Katie? And he goes like, yeah, what about it? And I was just like, well, I just wanted to let you know, like, she's off limits. And he's like, what? And I'm like, we're dating. And he's like, oh. And he's like, don't take this the wrong way. I'll be as nice as possible. But I've liked her for over a year now, so you're not going to stop me.
Bro,
from
he
talking to her.
always
But I
says
won't
that.
make a move.
I swear.
He
it's
said
like-
the same thing with Madison.
And
Exactly.
yeah, I know. And he
Bro,
always
he
says that. And I'm just like, excuse me? And let me run it back what he just said. He said, after I told her I'm dating her, he said, I've liked her for over a year now. You're not going to stop me from talking to her. So I think the natural response is, yes, you will. I'm going to kick your ass. So, because that's what I said. I'm going to kick your ass, you scrawny bastard. So
Chris.
I did. I'm not lying to you. So, I even told Janita about this too. There's DMs, about like how I thought that was him, and and he's just talking all this, all this smack, like she doesn't even mention you, bro. She never mentioned you once, dude, and all that shit. So, I'm just like, dude, this dude is just such an ass. He's such an ass clown, but the thing, so I'm just like, this guy is such a tard. So, we get into the or I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. You're just stupid. So, I'm playing some games with the boys and on PlayStation, and then he calls me with Snapchat audio. I'm like, what does this loser want, dude? And I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? And he's like, shut up. And I'm like, excuse me? Why are you telling me to shut up? You called me. So then he's like, no, dude. Katie is stressing out big time, dude. Oh, I forgot to mention, I texted Katie like, yo, we got some big problems. You better talk to me right now. So, because justifiably so. I'm angry at her because obviously it seemed like she'd been doing some shady shit.
Yeah.
So,
I get it.
So, he's like, bro, she's really stressed right now, and we both need to lay off. And I'm like, excuse me, we both need to lay off? Are you forgetting something here, pal? Like, this is my girlfriend here. This isn't your relationship. This isn't our relationship. This is mine. So, and he's like, no, dude, she's having like panic attacks and she's stressing out. She's really scared to open your messages. And I'm like, okay, I'll bite. So I'm like, okay, well, thanks for telling me. And he's like, yeah. And then he starts saying something like, and yo, dude, if you're ever having trouble, like, I can always set you up with some loyal bitches. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, yeah.
Some loyal man.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, thanks,
Bro, what the
douchebag.
hell?
So,
I honestly would believe his words because of how many girls he talked to.
Honestly, yeah.
Janita, I don't even know if it's even worth censoring all of this. You might as well just leave it explicit.
Yeah, you might as well just do an NSFW thing in the beginning.
Yeah, you might as well. You just might as well. But then I'm like, fine, okay. So he's like, are we good? And I'm like, I don't care, man. Just leave me alone. So I text Katie and I'm like, look, I'm sorry if I'm being mean. I'm sorry if I'm being like, I'm sorry if I scared you. Like, let's just talk. So then she didn't respond. And then I get added to this Instagram group with him and Katie. And I'm like, oh my God, what does this guy want? So that was weird. And then he's like, Katie's got something to say to you. And I was getting a feel for what was going on. So I was like, oh geez. So then he starts a video call and he's all jokey, he's all laughs, like, oh, haha, telling jokes, and Katie's all giggly at it. She's all laughing and smiling, and that got me mad already. And then he's like, all right, Katie, what do you gotta tell him? And she's like, you know what, I can't do this. And she leaves the call. And he's like, oh man, and he's like all mad about it. And I'm just like, man, what is wrong with you? Why are you here? So, literally, I'm like, this is retarded. So, I'm sorry, Janita. I keep doing this. I'm very passionate about this story. You might as well just not even censor this. So, literally, I basically got a feel for what was happening already, and then they close the video chat, and they say in the group, or they say in like the group chat, Katie wants to, Katie has something to say to you, and she said like, You've been a really good friend. And at that point, I left the group. I was like, nope, no, I'm not doing this.
Bro, Chris, man,
I almost
so much
bro,
shit, honestly.
I almost broke down right there. I was like, nope. I know what's happening. So I texted her and I was like, please don't do this to me right now. Please don't be doing this to me. This is so unfair. Please don't do this. And she's like, I'm sorry. She's like going off like, I'm sorry. It's not working. And I'm losing it, dude. I'm just like, I'm bawling. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm bawling because this was like the like my one chance I thought.
She did this through text?
Yeah, she did this through text.
Bro,
What?
what is up with these girls and breaking up with you through text?
What if girls are being ratchet? So
I don't know about that, but okay.
yeah, they are, man. So then we're she's like she's all like I was just like, why are you doing this to me? Like what is it? Is it like what does he have to do this? Why is AK in here? And she's like stop, you're giving me stress, you're giving me anxiety. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, all right, fine, just don't have a panic attack over me, just calm down and then talk to me. So I was really anxious too, and I was really upset, but I decided just to suck it up, and go upstairs and watch some Breaking Bad with my family and just calm my nerves. So I did. It was like an hour. I went back downstairs and I talked to her and I was like, do you want to talk now? And she was like, then she got really weird. She was like, it's not God's time for us to be together. And I'm just like, what?
What?
I'm like,
Okay,
what?
I'm back. I'm done watching
your mom,
Pokemon.
Is your mom on
Aiden,
the
shut
phone?
up. We're in the middle of a
I
story.
said I am done watching Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh,
Shut
okay.
up.
So-
what did I miss?
Come back in.
I'm not going through this.
Jania, can you fill him in
Just-
the chat, please? Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So basically, she's like saying like it's not God's time for us to be together. And I was like, Jesus, did you get your mom on the phone? Like, relax. So I'm like really upset. And I'm yelling at her. I'm like, what? Like, why are you doing this to me? This is torture. And admittedly I was being pretty much a freak show. But, at the same time, I was pretty sure that like shoot. I was pretty sure that like, I knew that Aiden Knight and Katie were definitely going to start dating. I did not say that.
Dang, Chris racist.
Wait, what? Let me
Did not
see
say
it.
that. Did not say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
When did I say that?
Like 5 minutes ago.
When? Did not say that.
For the record,
Chris-
we all heard him say the
Yeah, I
N
know,
word.
right? I'm so offended. I'm not even African American.
Did I actually? I didn't say that.
Yeah, you
He
accidentally
doesn't
said it
even
while you were
know.
in Ramble.
Oh, I did? Oh, I'm sorry. Just bleep it out.
Yeah,
bleep,
it's okay.
bleep this whole section out.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
sure.
He did not.
He did.
I might have accidentally said it.
Chris, how do you accidentally say that? You
Yeah, how do you
retard.
accidentally say
we-
it?
we-
That's pretty stupid.
we say it a lot in the PlayStation party because nobody cares. We all know that we're not.
My God.
Don't admit this stuff, you
Don't edit
idiot!
it, we're recording.
You
I'm
have
not
to
editing
mute
this.
it. Just mute it. Just mute it.
My
I am
God.
I'm not doing that.
What a
Everything you
racist,
say will be
dude.
accountable.
No,
Well,
don't.
Guys, I can't wait.
Uh-uh.
Like I
You need
said,
a
I can't wait
resume,
to-
sure, buddy.
I
Bro,
can't wait
okay.
to take Chris to court, guys.
Okay, no,
like I
no,
told
okay,
you.
okay, but actually, though, just mute it. So, anyway,
Can you go,
Sorry,
please?
I'm thinking about like.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
just
how I
continue
said it.
on.
I'm trying to think of how I said it. So anyway, where was I? Oh, I was getting really mad because I was pretty sure that Katie was probably cheating on me for a few days, or God
Yeah,
knows how long.
and
And I was texting Aiden, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Or sorry, AK. I was like, "What is wrong with you?" So, then, he's like, "Look, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's just not." And then we get into this big argument. So I'm arguing with both of them, and they're both being just ridiculous. And he's like, "She never mentioned you, bro. She just likes me better. She told me she caught feelings." And that was when I got really mad, because that was when I started like just all caps at her.
Yo, Katie's
Uh,
whack, dude.
She is, dude. I'm telling you.
First the stuff with Aiden, and then now this, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my
So
god.
then, bro, oh my god, Gina, you have to send me that too. So
Apologize.
I'm sorry. Uh, so, so then, I'm just arguing with both of them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with both of you. Both of you are trash, and you deserve each other. And I blocked both. I blocked both of them, but and I was gaming that night, and that moment, I felt amazing. I just felt so good about that, because I knew, like, I
Chris,
just
did
cut
you
out.
feel cucked or no?
Yeah, but at the same time, I cut out like the two most toxic, at least in my mind, I cut out the two most toxic people in my life, like, at the time. So I was super happy, because I was like, wow, I can actually move on to my life and I can do something different. So I was pretty happy. I was playing with the boys. I was, talking about like, wow, this feels really great. And obviously that feeling doesn't last. I knew it wasn't gonna last, but I was like, all right, I just feel happy while I can. So next day or two, I was still feeling pretty good, but the next day I got a little more sad. And but the most important part was that night that she broke up with me, I was telling the boys about it, and Nate told me later that night that Aiden put her up on his story with heart emojis. And when he confronted him about it, Aiden was saying how basically Nate was telling me that Katie and Aiden were lying about me and saying I was verbally abusive to her, and how
Dang,
Chris, everyone
I was
hates
a
you.
horrible person and all this stuff, and how she's much better with him. And Nate said that she convinced him to take down the story. So I was like, you know what? And that means they were cheating, because sorry. Can you stop shouting it out in the Discord, Janita? I don't want the whole world to know. Jesus.
We're not recording it, retard.
Yeah,
We're not
I know, but
recording
still,
the chat.
I'm talking about the whole Discord. So, anyway,
She's gonna show the thing here.
just delete it, man. So, anyway, jeez,
Guys, let Chris talk, please. Thank you.
Say anything. He interrupted
No one
himself.
said anything. I was just trying to like think of what I was gonna say. So Nate said that they had also been planning on this for like a week or two. And I basically figured that as meaning like, oh, they were planning to like, they were cheating. She was cheating on me, because if she's planning with this guy, obviously they're gonna date, right? They wanted to date. They didn't tell me for weeks, so they were cheating, and that's a pretty reasonable assumption. So, I decided, like, you know what? Let's expose them. So,
Yeah, and you go on Discord.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, that didn't do anything.
Well, it kind of did. Apparently.
Also,
So, well, I'll tell you. So I posted it on my Snap to basically everybody on my Snap. Like literally every person on my Snap saw it. Except Taylor, because I didn't really want her to know that we were dating at that point, but I told her later. So, I basically said like, yeah, these people were cheating on me, and I showed them Nate's messages as proof and all that. And a lot of people went to her page and were like, you're disgusting. You're a horrible person. You're awful. And I completely believed it. So, and then she like saw it and tried to like reach out to me and say like, why are you lying about me and all this stuff. And I was like, this is pathetic, really? Like you're still gonna lie to me about this? So, I was like, this is stupid. And Aiden Knight in theater class, because he's in my theater class, he literally literally sent me an email saying, imagine lying about stuff when it was literally just emotions. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. But okay.
Stupid.
Dude, he sent a whole email, dude. He said,
Well, he didn't have any other way of contacting me.
dear
Dear-
Mr. Patterson,
Dear Mr.
I
Patterson,
regret to inform you that you are just wrong.
Retard.
dude. So, man, I miss Aiden being in the podcast. He's the main funny. So, so then, or I'm sorry, this whole time I haven't been saying AK or whatever. But then the next day or two, Taylor Neal texts me because she's friends with Katie, and she's like, "Why is my friend calling me crying, saying that you lied about her?" And I was like, "Just look at my story." Oh yeah, that's right. We went to CHS Confessions too, and we like.
What
put
is this
bail on
about
her, and
Nate?
she
What is
just-
this about Nate?
Okay, so we were talking. No, Chris was rambling about how Katie cheated on him, and he was like, "Oh, go to CHS Confessions. She deserves it." So chill, Aiden and stuff. We were arguing about whether it was the right thing to do
Yeah.
to go to CHS Confessions and
And
type
everyone
that
except
Katie
Janita
cheated.
was like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Bro, Edgar went there also.
and
Oh,
you guys
I-
were
I-
wrong too. So I just want to say,
Wrong about what?
so
Well, we
wrong
were
about-
only wrong because it was a lie, but still.
Yeah, we're getting to
What?
that.
What happened?
So we
You'll find
basically
out.
messaged CHS Confessions, which is an Instagram page, by the way, that like basically lies, but it's about people
Well,
in
not necessarily
CHS.
lies.
It's about
just-
people who
You can
confess
spread
things
gossip
in,
through it.
like,
for everyone.
Yes.
anonymously.
One of them was like Katie, and then her last name cheated on our friend or something
Yeah,
with
cheated on
this
me
stupid
with
guy,
AK. So.
and it
Some
was
weeb
posted.
MF, that's what it said.
Yeah, and I also posted something about AK, which I still never took down because it was actually true. I said that he dated 6 girls in 1 year, and that is true. He actually does.
Didn't you
he-
also do the same thing?
What do you mean? No, I didn't date 6
He didn't date
people.
6 girls. What do you think he is? Like, good at
Okay,
dating?
four
Jeez.
people.
Dang.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
I'm kidding, Chris.
yeah,
Chris,
but
that was
that's
a joke.
four. That's
Chris,
four
that
from
was
the
a
beginning
joke.
of the school year, and like 2 of them don't really count.
Still counts.
Do
Anyway,
they? Like one of them
after-
was one of them was a rebound, and the other one, like literally, we dated for 2 days, and I decided to call it off. Like, and it wasn't really dating, so more like 2, I'd say.
Well, would you say Maya counted? You didn't
No.
even talk about her.
Yeah,
What
she-
did
yeah,
Nate
he did.
do?
I'll
gonna
tell
get to
you.
that,
I will
dude.
tell you. We get there.
Well,
when
you're
we get
hyping
there.
it up like it's something
Okay.
We
crazy.
get
right?
there when we
It's
get
not-
there.
it's not-
Okay, so
Matthew, shut
basically,
up.
Chris, he made an Instagram story about that. Remember, like not Instagram,
Okay,
Snapchat.
wait,
I think.
wait. Let me do this.
Okay,
So
fine. You've been talking a lot.
you know, the Snapchat story was still up, so I showed Taylor the Snapchat story, and she said, "Well, that's not true. Katie would never do that." And I said, "Well, it's right there. It happened." And she's like, "Well, do you have proof?" And I was like, "I mean, I have the DMs that like I have with Janita that showed my suspicions of Aiden." And she said, "Okay, send me those." So I sent her them. And she was like, "Oh, okay. Well, Katie says that you're lying and that she's not dating Aiden." And I said, "Well, that's not true because she is." So, and she was like, "Look, I don't know what to believe here. Just, I'm gonna stay out of it." And I was like, "Okay." So then later, AK texted me like through iMessages. I didn't have him added on messages. Katie gave him my number, and he's trying to call me. And then get this, he's sending me voice messages, like audio messages, of him fake crying on the phone with me to try and get me to be sympathetic and take down the thing I said about him on CHS Confessions. And
Send
I
us
think
these
it's
files.
If somebody
but-
were to send something like that to me, I would post that everywhere.
Yeah, I should have. I should have saved it, but I didn't. I could probably get him to do that to me again, honestly. So, and I was telling him like, "No, you're a sleazy scumbag. I don't like you. Stay away from me." And he was like, "I swear, dude, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. I would never do that to you. I would never get with Katie. I out of total respect for you." You want to know how that ended up? So, I was like, "This is stupid. I literally have no reason to believe you." And he was like, "Well, I'm just crying about it." And he's like, "Look, if anyone's gonna need to apologize to me, it's Katie because she's the one who did this, like cheated on me." And he was like, "Do you? Well, wait, you're gonna." So, as long as
Chris
she like
cut out.
apologizes to me.
I think I just got kicked and came back in. Sorry about that.
Wait.
So, so then, I unblocked Katie, and she texts me, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, but why are you lying about me?" I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you still lying about this?" So, and she's just like, saying sorry, but like not for the right reasons. She's not saying sorry because she's sorry. She's saying sorry so I'll take down like the posts and all that. And I'm just like, this is so stupid. And I'm like, I just want to see you say sorry over and over again, and then just not accept it. And I did that, and then AK texts me, images, and he's like, I told you Nate was lying. And he shows me messages that he just had with Nate, like literally it just had, and he was asking him why Nate lied to me. Because Nate didn't, because Nate was the one who told me that Katie cheated on me. And it was right there. It showed, like Nate said, like I just, I wanted him to stop being so like upset with himself about Katie and give him someone to hate so he'd feel better about himself.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
God.
And also he just really does not like AK. Like he hates him so much.
Yeah, I know. I know about that one. I didn't know about the other.
Yeah, so it was like kind of for two reasons. And I talked to Nate and I was like, "Is this true?" And he's like, "Yeah." So I was like, "Oh." So I texted both of them, and I was not sorry to Aiden. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not saying sorry to you." I did say sorry to Katie. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of like ruined your social life." But yeah, cool. So,
Did you really say yeah, cool?
Chris the AK, I don't like you. Anyway, so, Aiden's like, dude, AK is like crying in my messages, dude. He's like, "Please, I'm cutting over this. I'm so sad. I have no friends." I'm not even kidding. This is actually what he said. Like he said he was cutting his wrists over this. Like, seriously? No, you're not. So, he's like going off about like how sorry he is. And I'm like, and he's like, "Can we please be friends?" And I'm like, "No." Like, just no, I'm not being friends with you. So
Janita, literally just say it. I don't know why you had to just chime in.
Well, I don't want to cut off Chris. He's on a roll.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll finish.
He
I'll
talks too
finish
much.
this short.
No.
sentence.
We're gonna pause you, Janita. What do you say?
Right after we found out that Nate was lying, he said it in chat, and he was trying to defend himself. So, like, we
He told
posted
us
the
that he was like
CHS.
bullied.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
we posted
I low key think it's still right. It still was the right idea because if
the right idea to spread lies, though.
they're still bad people,
They're still bad, but that was a lie posted on the CHS confession for everyone to see.
the whole thing's lies. Literally every single thing they post on that Instagram
And you
page.
post like
Yeah,
my
the whole
Mexican
thing is
Yeah, this
wrong.
entire situation, like, it's kind of gay.
It's kind of
Sorry.
So, basically, I kind of like forgave Katie, or no, I didn't forgive her. I just said sorry, and
That's what forgiving is, you retard.
dude. I
no,
love
it's
this.
not. No, it's not. Saying
You said it.
forgiving is when she says sorry to me, and I say I forgive.
And you said you're sorry.
Yeah, I said I was sorry.
You know what?
because
Shut up, Chris. I don't.
because I basically
No.
ruined her.
No. Chill was right. Shut up, Chris.
So I'm telling the story, and they're like, "Shut up, Chris." So then, I was kind of sad for the next few days because I realized what happened, and I had kind of like, I felt really guilty because I felt like in that moment that I kind of like unjustly, kind of like ruined her social life because she told me like a lot of her friends.
Dude, it was
just
already
left
ruined.
her. Yeah, it was already kind of ruined, but she told me like a lot of her friends just left her. So, I decided, look, we need to talk about this. And first, I kind of like started off by saying like I want to know just how sorry you are to me, right? And well, that wasn't. It didn't start off with me wanting to talk to her. It started off with me wanting to like just hear her be just so sorry to me. But So instead, it kind of turned into a conversation. I was kind of telling her that like she screwed up, and that, I still kind of want to be friends, but like it's just really hard. So, we decided to call each other, not like FaceTime. We just audio called, and we talked on the phone. And like, bro, that was it. Like, I was just bawling on that thing, man. I was so bad. Yeah, they're there. So I was just like bawling so bad, dude. I was just like done. And I was just on the phone, and I was like, I it's so hard right now. And we basically just went over it for a long time. We kind of forgave each other for it. And I basically, my criteria was like, she told me she wasn't dating Aiden. And I was like, okay, I believe you, because everything else that Nate has said has been a lie, so why should I believe that? So then over the next few days, we didn't really talk. I started talking to somebody else. It wasn't like really serious. I just kind of wanted to like, I just wanted a distraction just to talk to somebody. And then next few days we were talking, and then it slipped out because she was asking for my help, because somebody like recorded a Snapchat conversation she had, and she was scared because she thought that like maybe she said something bad and she didn't want Aiden to know about it. And I said, why wouldn't you want Aiden to know about it? And she says, because we're dating. And I was like, oh,
Brother.
Wow.
so
She just said it. Like,
Chris, you're like so dumb, dude.
so
bro.
yeah, so then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, exactly. I was like, you know what? Nope, screw her. I'm not doing this. So the next day she asked me.
So it was true, essentially.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Basically.
They apparently their happy little 1 month was 2 days after we broke up. So
Wow.
not like
How's
1
that?
month of a
How's
date.
that cheating?
Because it happened when they
While
broke
they were
up.
No, I mean like their 1 month was like a few days ago, but it was on the 6th and we broke up on the 4th of September. So their
So
1 month is
that
October.
literally
6th.
proves it.
Exactly.
Well,
hear that, man.
they it's not like concrete evidence that they cheated, but they were definitely conspiring. I'll say that. But literally.
So Nate didn't lie. I don't know why he made up this big thing.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, okay.
Lie,
Well, Nate
but
lied,
it
but the
wasn't
premise of
necessarily
it.
true. There is no concrete evidence that they cheated, but it's very likely, I think, is what it is. But anyway, sorry. Where was I?
You're talking about Katie saying that she was dating Aiden.
Oh, sorry. So the next day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell her that I'm done with her, and I'm just gonna block her because this is
I
ridiculous.
thought you already blocked her at this point.
No, I unblocked her because we were talking. I kind of told her before, like, I still want to be friends. It's not the same as before because this doesn't go anywhere. So then she texted me that morning asking for her dad's last voice message to her because she sent it to me like 4 months before.
Why?
Because she sent it to me because she was getting a new phone and she wanted me to send it to her when she asked me to. But this was like 4 months ago. She never asked me to. And she said, hey, do you have that message from my dad? And I said, dude, I deleted the messages when you broke up with me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And she got really mad. And to be fair, yeah, she's pretty right to get mad. But also, like, she should have asked for them earlier. I'll stand by that. She definitely should have asked for them earlier. I was wrong, but, like, she definitely should have asked for them earlier because that was really irresponsible of her. It's her message.
Yeah, why did you have to keep it? Like, bro, why didn't you just keep
she
it
should
on,
have
like,
sent it to multiple people for insurance. But, she got really upset with me. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm done. And I told her, like, you know what? On top of this, I was going to tell you this anyway. You're a horrible friend. And actually, I don't want to stay talking to you. You're awful. You're genuinely one of the worst people I've ever talked to.
Dang, beating
And
someone when they're down, dude.
And I was like, you're one of the worst people I've ever talked to, and you make my life mentally unstable, and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Dang,
And-
that hurts.
Well, she was already just trying to flame me, and she's just calling me all this stuff, man. Like the stuff she's calling me is ridiculous. Like she's just saying the worst stuff she can, and I'm like,
She's still friends
we're
with
done.
Maya.
What?
I don't know.
So
I
you have
just-
Kubi Mike.
Not really.
Shut the freak out. Are they?
Chill, mute yourself.
Oh my
Poop
god,
mic.
you
Oh, never
pogger.
mind. It fixed itself. So,
Okay.
no, they're not really friends anymore.
Oh,
That's a topic for another day. So, anyway,
Continue, sir.
sorry, what was I saying again?
You were talking about you weren't gonna be her friend anymore. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
So she kept trying to block me to stop the conversation. I'm like, oh no, I'm not done talking yet. I'm gonna tell you everything wrong you have done here, so you can know how you treated me throughout this entire thing of leading me on for like 8 months. This is insane.
Okay. After
So-
that, this has been going on really long.
Yeah, I know. This is like basically the end, dude. So
I thought we were all going to talk about relationships, but Chris is just like going on about.
I'm
Chris
sorry,
is
it's
like-
a
I know,
very long
Dude,
story.
this last
I'm
like
very
year and a
sorry.
half has been the craziest. Dude, what in the world is Chris?
Yeah. So basically, I blocked her, and then I told everyone in the Discord what happened, and they said you should get her dad's messages back. And I'm like, I can't. I don't have my iCloud storage backup. It's not gonna
Janita,
work.
you can't.
So then literally, well, it's not really the same thing because we already kind of agreed like it wasn't like really. It was like 3 days, man. It's not the same thing. So there was like really no hurt feelings over it. Like we didn't really care. So anyway, what was it? You know, like we just had this big long thing. And I eventually blocked her after I got my point across that she is a shitty person. And
Mhm.
then they were like, you should get her dad's message.
Have you talked to her
If you
since?
don't, that kind of makes you like a really bad person. And I was like, fine. So I tried to get her dad's messages back. I couldn't. And I basically told her like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't get your dad's messages back. I did try. It's not that I don't care. I did try. And she said, okay, I'm sorry, I was mean. And I said, yeah, I still don't care. You're still blocked. So, and that was basically the end of it. And now I am sad, lonely, and depressed.
Haha, mood.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's
Chris,
go.
Yeah, round of applause.
Let's
round
go.
Let's go. We finished the story.
It's the end of an era, Chris. It's the end of an era. Now you got to
Yeah,
find
Chris. Yeah,
another
yeah.
like 5 people.
Another, like,
Now we gotta
5.
find another person who actually isn't.
This is only season 1.
Nah, dude,
Yes.
no. Are you kidding me, dude? If this was season 1, just imagine. Oh my god, the season finale is gonna be crazy.
Canceled already. Come on, get the show off the air.
Season finale is Chris gets a divorce.
Yeah, you think
Finale
he's
is
gonna
I
get
get divorced
married?
and kill myself.
Nah.
Chris gets a divorce after one day.
Chris
Chris
gonna
gets a
get married
divorce
2
after
hours
one
into
day.
the relationship.
Chris gets a
Yes.
divorce after marrying Kylie Jenner.
Oh my God.
Chris,
It
I just
lasted
want to
3
know,
days.
what was your thought process in doing those things to the ladies? Like your first date, you kiss them on the cheek, you touch their
Horny.
thigh, you kiss their forehead,
I
you
didn't,
kiss
bro.
their cheek.
You're making it seem like I touched her thigh on purpose. I didn't.
Dude, that's
Uh-huh.
not what
No.
we're talking about.
That's not
Chris,
the point.
Are you just not hearing what she's saying?
Okay.
There
This
are
is
so many
this is
other
the
things
ideal
we're
first
talking
date. This didn't work with Casey because she is very, very weird about touching.
This would work with anyone. It's
This
the
is
first
actually-
date.
Chris, it didn't work with any of them.
Go like start
Yeah,
hanging
but that's
out.
because
Start
that's
touching
because I
my
rushed
leg.
it. dude.
That would be weird.
Okay. Okay, this is how it should ideally
Chris, I
go.
still don't think it would have worked.
Okay, look, this is how it should ideally go with a person. You should ask them out, you both say yes, hopefully enthusiastically. You both go to somewhere, say like the movies, and then when you're done, you say, I had a good time tonight, and you like kiss them on the cheek and go. That's it.
Why
never
why is that your go-to move?
I don't know. Why not? Like it's
I
Because it doesn't work.
what,
I
it
dated
didn't
Madison
work
for
because
2
I was
months.
stupid.
It didn't
And
work
I-
like 3 times.
Because I was
Chris.
stupid about it each time.
Chris,
If you failed that many times consistently, you're
You
doing
should have done what
much
Chill
easier.
did and went to a church.
Oh my God.
That was funny, dude. That was funny.
Shut up, guys.
Okay,
I hate
look,
you.
the
This
point
is for
is-
another day.
The point is, it works. It's just the people I do it with are.
No, it doesn't work. You haven't. You know what?
It probably worked in like
Chris,
the 80s.
Chris, you sound like Chief in socialism. Okay. It's like
It just doesn't work.
it doesn't. It won't work. Okay. There's a chance, but it's so slim.
But dude, that's
it
every
would
time
work.
you hear someone go
It
into a
has to
first
be
date.
executed
This is how
properly.
it goes, dog.
And Chris cannot seem to do that for the life of him. And I don't, Chris.
It's because I can't pull it off because I'm stupid. That's why.
Yeah, so don't try.
You rush him a lot. That's
Yeah,
your
Chris.
problem.
Yeah, I feel like you rush too much.
Look, okay, dude. Look, this is stupid.
Okay, guys. I'm going to end the podcast here, but we should keep talking.
Seriously, this is where we're gonna end the podcast.
Yeah, we're
We
gonna
didn't
end
talk
it.
about anything else.
Chris said the N-word. Okay, goodbye.